Hi, my name is Kathleen DeSantis, and I did my project on knitting an Afghan. And of course this is the after video, so I get to show you my result. It's all folded up now, but after I talk about it, I'll show you what it actually looks like. I folded it up, but it has 4 colors on it: purple, and it's gray, and then a red, and a navy blue. I wanted to do multiple colors, and I chose these 4 colors because I thought they complemented each other. I like these colors. And originally they were supposed to be squares, but because I already finished the whole purple, I'm going to call it a square even though it looks like a rectangle. I finished pretty much the whole long row of it, and instead of being squared, it turned out rectangle because I forgot to switch. But still, it still has that weave look and that weave pattern, the basket pattern, which is one that I did. And I started out fitting it in this knitting bag, has cats, but eventually got so big that I used a basket to hold it. The way I held it, or how I knitted it from a circular needle. And what it is it's 2 needles, and it has this thin plastic wire that comes across it. So when you're knitting, it all comes down onto the plastic. And I use these. I think they're size 11s or 13s. And that's that. So overall, I believe I did a pretty good job on it. I'm pretty proud of my work. I am glad that I finished it. I thought I wasn't going to finish it because I can get so impatient, and this thing actually takes time. And I would sit in front of the TV and knit, or listen to music and knit, because just sitting there and knitting, it was just so, it was sort of boring. But just sitting there knitting, I enjoyed it at first, but you do so much, it's like I'm doing the same thing over and over again. So I like to listen to music to keep me motivated, or watch TV, or like Glee. I love Glee, and that's what I watched it on with. I watched Glee with this. And I went over to my grandma's house a couple of times in the beginning so she could help me out, and if I ever had a problem, I would always call her or go over to her house, and she would help me fix it. So really, there's no mess-ups on this blanket that you can see, which I'm pretty proud of, because if you remember that little cape I made in 6th grade, it was, a little bumpy and stuff. And at the end, I had strings hanging out on both sides of my blanket, like the edges, because when I changed colors, I'd cut the string and start a new color, and I'd have two strings, dangling like this. And so I cut them, and then I weaved them with crochet needle, and I just weaved them into the pattern so you can't see them. Sometimes they do come out, but that just happens. And like at the edge, I can get to the edge of this right here. There used to be a string attached, but I weaved it into the pattern so you can't see it. This is the edge. Okay, now I'm going to show you. It's pretty big. It's I believe it's 48 by 52 inches. So it's a pretty, well, it's an Afghan. Afghans are supposed to be big. But this is my, I can get the edge. This is my end result. It's the width, the length. Well, I felt more like a rectangle than a square, and it's very long this way, so I could use it as a nice blanket, or I could wrap it around and keep my shoulders warm. It's a very warm blanket. I like it. And move back down here. So this right here, the bumpiness, of the pattern. It looks all bumpy. That's the knitting that I did. And then the straight lines, if you can see, that's purling. And I just switched off so it looked like it was weaving in and out of each other. It's pretty big, so it's sort of difficult to see, but it just switches back and forth into, and it looks like a basket weave. And I'll show you this main result of my project. Thank you.